Well, good morning. It's not quite 10 o'clock yet, but I'm just popping on. If there are any early birds out there, if you want to just give me a little hi, a little message, a little smiley face, whatever, so I know that you're with me, that's good. Otherwise, we will wait till it's exactly 10 o'clock before we start. Tons of things to do today. I'm very excited about what we're going to be doing. So let me just bring this over. Let's see, is anybody out there? It's not quite 10. That's okay. It's a very lovely day here in my neck of the woods. It's cold, but it's very nice. The sun is out, the sky is blue with some clouds, but it's cold, but that's okay. Spring is coming. Spring is coming. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my friends. Is anybody with me? I hope you are, and if you're not, hopefully you're going to watch the replay or go to my YouTube channel after this is done. All right, so let me show you what we're going to do this morning. Let's see. Well, first of all, I know that Barbara isn't going to be with us, nor is Sandy going to be with us because they are getting their COVID shots, their first of 2 shots today. So that's great. I'm glad about that. Jack and I are getting ours next week. I'm so glad. It took forever to get the appointments, but anyway. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to do. 2 cards today. First, we're going to do this card, Thinking of You, using the Paper Bloom Designer Series paper. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks for popping in. Good morning, good morning. And then we're going to do this Happy Birthday card using the Sweet Ice Cream stamp set and Designer Series paper. So I'm going to show you, I think we're going to start with this one first. So let me get this one out of the way. And let me just show you a little bit more about this card. It's basically a great template because the template, and again, you can use any designer paper that you want, but I love the way that I've used, and I copied this. This was, I think this was from Debbie Hoker. Hi, Caroline. Nice to see you joining us this morning. Thanks for popping in. Anyway, this card I think was from Nancy Hoker. And I think she's from Australia. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, the template is pretty much the same. Basically, I've used this many times before. And as you can see, this base piece here is 2 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches. And then the designer paper is 1/4 inch smaller. And let me just show you how I did this. This is wicked fun. All right, so the first thing I did was I took a piece of seaside cardstock, soft seaside cardstock, and again cut it 8.5 by 5.5. Good morning, Helene. Thanks for popping in. Taking my bone fold and making a nice crisp fold. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to take a piece of the corresponding Paper Bloom Designer Series paper. Now the paper, let me show you the paper. It's so pretty. This was in the celebration. This was a celebration offering, and the paper is absolutely gorgeous. Double-sided, beautiful colors. It's a combination of Rococo Rose and Flirty Flamingo and Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Pear Pizzazz, and Old Olive colors. So I took one piece of the Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive. This is a piece that's 5. This is it 5? Yeah, no, yes, 5 inches by 1.5 inches. And what I'm going to now do is take my adhesive and make sure I have my little silicone pad here and add some adhesive to the back of this, just like this. And I'm going to put it on this piece, this layer of Whisper White cardstock, just like this, over to the left-hand side, just like this. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Big Shot and I'm going to take the Ornate Floral Designer of the Ornate Floral Embossing folder, and I am going to put it in like this, just like that, and I'm going to run it through my machine. I love my little Stamp and Emboss machine. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the same Designer Series paper, and this is 6 inches by 2 1/4 because this is going to be my envelope flap. So I'm putting it in just like that, and I'm going to run it through again. Anyone else out there? I'm expecting somebody from Florida. Where are you? Pop on, give me a little message that you're with me. All right, I'm going to move my Stamp and Emboss machine onto the floor so I have much more space. But again, it was the Ornate Floral embossing folder that I used. And see how pretty that looks? Can you see that? I'm going to, there. In real life, it's very, very pretty. It's got just a little bit of texture to it, and they're tiny little flowers, which correspond to the flowers that are in the card. See? How cute is that? Especially this little one. Okay, so then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this layer and add some, good morning, Gail. Gail, did you post, thank you, Gail. I'm glad you like the projects. Whoops, I need to have this on here. I need to have my silicone mat because I don't like to get any adhesive on anything but what I'm supposed to put adhesive onto. So here is my base card, and there is my layer, just like that. Hi, Janet! Yay! Janet's here from Jacksonville, Florida. Good morning. I bet it's nice and warm in your neck of the woods. I think it's only 30 degrees here this morning in Massachusetts, at least where we are right here. Oh, well, what can you do? That's the way we are. We live here. What can I say about it? All right, so then the next thing is I'm going to take this piece of designer paper and I'm going to adhere it to a piece of Night of Navy. A little bit of adhesive, and I do like to put adhesive on all four sides of my designer paper because I want to make sure that it stays nice and secure. All right, adding that in just like that. Then I'm going to put some adhesive on this. Talk about easy and fast. And again, this template can be used for any kind of designer paper that you've got. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here. I'm going to orient it to the left, just a little bit to the left. Let's see. Oh, I think I want it this way. I want it this way. All right, so I'm going to put it here like this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I am going to take a message from the Happy Thoughts stamp set, which is in the current mini catalog. I love this. This was made by a demonstrator who has already sold $1 million worth of stamps. It's incredible, or $1 million worth of products. And she came up with this great set. I absolutely love it. I love the fonts. I love the messages. This is a perfect set to have for many, many uses. So I'm taking the Thinking of You, and I've got it already mounted onto a block, an acrylic block, and I'm going to come in here with my Memento ink, and I'm going to ink it up, and then I'm going to stamp it. And then what I'm going to do is get my ink out of the way, because you know me, I'm a messy stamper. All right, so now I'm going to take one of the dies from the Tasteful Labels dies, which I love. I'm going to show you these too, because this set has a lot of versatility. It has so many different dies in here, all different shapes, all different sizes. And what I do typically is I will take my die, if I find a die that I like, and I take it and I put it on the stamp set to see how it's going to look. And this Thinking of You, this die fit perfectly on the Thinking of You. It could also go for the thank you. It could go for the happy birthday. So anyway, I'm using this for this Thinking of You. So let me bring my Big Shot back up here. Wait a minute. Whoops, I call it the Big Shot. It's not the Big Shot, it's my Stamp and Emboss machine. And hold on one second, I've got the wrong plates. Let me go get the correct plates that I need. Here we go. You know, sometimes I think I'm so organized and I have everything right in front of me. And I don't. All right, so we need plate number 2, we need plate number 3. Here is my piece of paper that I'm going to put in just like this. Let me move this over just a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. And then I'm going to take my framelit, my little die, and I'm going to put it on just like such. Everybody knows how to do that. There we go. And I'm going to put the top plate on, and I'm going to run it through. I love this new machine. It's nice and small. It's compact. It folds up nicely. Whoops, and I just dropped the framelit on the floor. I'll get that later. But let me take this out of the way. Here is my paper all cut. And there we have it. Whoops. Now I'm going to take some dimensionals. Here we go. And I'm probably going to put 4 of them on. Are you in your no, I'm not in my new stamping room yet. Few little things that have to be done. The acrylic tops haven't come yet for the desktop, so we're waiting for those. They have to do a little bit of touch-up after those are inserted onto my desktops. A little bit of painting. The new fireplace hasn't come yet. That's not going to come for another couple months, I guess, but that's all right. Okay, so now I'm going to put Thinking of You, my message, right here, just like that. And then I'm going to take the new matte black dots, which are in the new current mini catalog, and I'm going to take one, and I'm going to use my pick-me-up tool here. Whoops. Actually, let me just get it with my scissors. There we go. I need another piece of putty, and I forgot about getting my new putty out to refill my tool right here. It needs some more putty. So I'll get that later on. Anyway, okay, so there is Thinking You. So there is the outside of my card. What do you think? I think it's pretty nice. I like it. And I also like the fact that I have, what did I do with it? Did I drop my envelope? Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so here is my envelope. And now the next thing I'm going to do, and the last thing, well, not the last thing, I'm going to do the inside. Here is the piece, the envelope flap that I ran through the embossing folder. I'm going to add some of my adhesive. I know I'm using my snail up. I still have a ton of snail, even though we're now using Stampin' Seal, which I absolutely love. But I wanted to, oh, you know what? I did this wrong. I do this every once in a while. I do it wrong, but that's okay. I put adhesive on the envelope flap when I should have put it on this envelope part right here, not on the designer paper. But that's okay, not to worry. I'm going to just make sure it's nice and sealed. Then I'm going to take my little snippies and I'm just going to cut. Now there is a little bit of adhesive on here, but that's okay. There we go. How cute is this? I always say when people go to the mailbox, or they have them slotted through their front door, they see a card like this coming to them with a decoration on it, and it's going to make them smile instantly. So there you have it, my friends. There's the first one. Isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. I love the paper. I love this template, taking a piece of cardstock and then designer paper and layering it just like that, popping on your little message with some dimensionals, and there you have a very sweet message. Oh, the inside, on the inside of the card, what I did here was I took another message from the Happy Thoughts stamp set. This says, just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that sweet? It's just a nice message to send to somebody. Okay, so there's the first one. All right, let me move this aside. And let me move this aside. So we'll put this over here. Like, there we go. Okay, now the second one is this birthday card. Too darn cute. I love it, I love it, I love it. Good morning, Nancy. So glad you're popping in with me this morning, with all of us. Okay, so this is the stamp set. Sweet ice cream. I love it. It's so cute, and it also has a corresponding punch. And the punch is right here. This is called the Ice Cream Builder Punch. There's the little ice cream top, and there's the cone. Now, with all of our punches, and with all demonstrators who are amazingly talented, not me, I'm a copier. You know that I'm a copier. But eventually, you're going to see amazing things done with this punch that aren't necessarily restricted just to ice cream cones. People are so creative with this stuff. It's amazing. I just love it. Okay, so let me show you how I made this card. This is wicked fun, too. All right, so we're first going to start out with the base of the card, which is a piece of Whisper White, and I've cut it, scored it. I love my scoring tool, taking my little bone folder and making sure I have a nice crisp fold. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of Bermuda Bay and Blackberry Bliss cardstock. So the Blackberry Bliss is 1/8 of an inch smaller. This is 5 1/4 by 4. This is 5 by 3 3/4. And I am going to adhere some snail to this, like that. Everybody knows how to do that. I hope everybody's having a good day today, the beginning of the weekend. And hopefully you're doing something fun and exciting, even though you're probably socially distancing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the designer paper, which is so stinking cute. This is the designer paper called Ice Cream Corner designer paper. Ice cream cone designer paper. How cute is this? So many different things in here, different colors. And of course, all of our paper is double-sided so that you have really cute pieces on the other side, lots of different colors. This color combination set happens to be Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Purple Posy, So Saffron, Soft Sea Foam, Terracotta Tile, and White. So, I love it. It's cute. It's in the catalog available, and so I decided to use this. And so this piece is smaller, obviously, because you want to have a nice mat around the Blackberry Bliss layer like that. So I'm putting this on just like this. How cute is this? All right, now I'm going to adhere this to the base, which is the white, basic white cardstock, like this. Doesn't this just remind you of summer? Of course, one of my favorite places to go for ice cream or sorbet is the Black Cow in Millis, Massachusetts. I love that place. It's a family-run business. I love it. And this just, when I saw this in the catalog, it screamed to me, summertime, hurry up, come, bring it on, bring it on. I can't wait to take the grandkids there. I can't wait to go there with my husband. Anyway, okay, so enough of that. Let me keep going with the card. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I took a piece of Whisper White basic white cardstock. This is an inch by, let's see what this measurement is. This is 4. So this is an inch by 4, and I'm going to take Bermuda Bay ink, and I'm going to take my Pierce pad, because this is a photopolymer stamp. And with photopolymer stamps, I like to have the opposing pressure so that it comes out very nicely. Ink this up and go ahead and stamp it like that. Ta-da! Then I'm going to take a strip of this designer paper, and I'm just going to add probably 3 little stripes. And I think probably what I'll do is, let's see. I'm just going to cut it with my snips easily, like that. How many did I cut here? I cut 5. No, I cut 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go here. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of, this is just giving a little bit of interest to this card, I think. So I'm going to add some adhesive to this. And then I'm going to bring this into the end, and maybe I'll just cut, well, maybe we'll put it on like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just to add a little bit of color and interest to this little banner. And I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to trim this little section out right here, like that. That was just a little trim. There we go. Okay, now I am going to take some adhesive and put it on the base of the card. How cute is this? And this is going to go Bermuda Bay to Bermuda Bay with a little bit of the Blackberry Bliss underneath right here, just to have a little bit of, interest. I like the way it looks. Now the fun part. Now I'm going to build my ice cream cone. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to I used the ice cream punch, and I punched out the ice cream cone. It looks like a waffle cone. And then I punched out 3 different pieces of cardstock that were, wait, let me move this out of the way, that are the designer paper. Whoa, I got to get this back. This could be a terrible mess if I didn't use my little silicone pad. All right, here we go with this. Here's the ice cream cone, and I'm going to pop it on right here just like that. And then I chose 3 pieces from the designer paper. Here we go, 3 different pieces. Pop those out with the punch, And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dimensional. And if you follow me, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a dimensional and put a dimensional on the bottom like this, just like that, right there. And then I'm going to take this off and put it on the bottom like such. Now, because I want the cones to stack on top of each other, doesn't that look like some blueberry sorbet? Ooh, yum. Or it could even be blueberry ice cream. Okay, so then the next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my snail, and I'm going to put some snail on the bottom, and then I'm going to put a dimensional on the top part of the cone, because now this cone is going to pop on like this, and then it's going to stick up so that you can see it's popped up. But if I put a dimensional on both, this side would be much, much higher, and you don't want that. You want them to be the same. So again, for the third one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the bottom, and then I'm just going to pop a dimensional on the top and put it on just like that. How stinking cute is that? Doesn't that look yummy? I love it. Okay, now we're going to have some more fun. Of course, you know me and Wink of Stella, have to have Wink of Stella. So I'm going to Wink of Stella the cones, and the, this could, in my mind, this is blackberry ice cream. This is going to be some raspberry sorbet, and this is going to be some blueberry sorbet, like that. All right, so I put Wink of Stella on those three, and I'm also going to, no, I don't think I'm going to leave the cone blank. I'm not going to put any on the cone because the waffle cone doesn't need any. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to use these absolutely adorable ice cream sprinkles. These are also in the, let me show you here. Let me show you, this is in the current mini. Here is the page. It's on page, if you've got your mini catalog, it's page 48. This is the entire suite. Let's see if I can show you this. Ice cream corner suite. And there I'll just bring it across like that. You can see everything. And then on this page, on page 49, there is the paper, all the papers. Here are the sprinkles that we're going to use momentarily. Here's some blackberry striped ribbon, which we're not going to use today, but I do have that also. There is the punch, and here is the stamp set. So that's in the catalog if you're interested in that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my fine tip glue. Thank you, Helene. Fine tip glue, and I am just going to take little tiny pieces of the fine tip glue, and I'm just going to put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It has to be an odd number. You know how it is with me. I have to have an odd number. The important part about fine tip glue is you want to make sure that you get this little stylus back into this hole. And yes, I know it takes a little bit of finesse, but once you get the knack of it and you screw it on, that adhesive will never, never dry out. So that's the trick to that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, now my embossing tray is downstairs in the new studio, and I forgot to get it this morning, so I'm just going to use a bowl for right now. And if I wanted to be very persnickety, what I could do is I could use my pick-me-up tool to pick up every single one of these little things like this and put it on the card. However, I'm not going to do that because I am not that persnickety. But I am going to take this, and I'm just going to sprinkle like this on top. And then I'm going to tap, tap, tap off. And then what sticks will stick, and what doesn't stick won't stick. If you want to flatten them down a little bit, you can. How cute is that? But look at how sweet that is. Isn't that adorable? Too darn cute. I can't stand how cute that is. All right, so let me just show you on the inside. That's the outside. And on the inside, this says, treat yourself. I love this little message. It's adorable. So let me bring back my my PS pad, and probably I should have stamped it before I put the sprinkles on, but that's okay. And I'm just going to stamp it right here in the Bermuda Bay. How cute is that? Treat yourself. Now, if I want, I could have added a little pocket on this side to put a gift card in, which I might do because this might go to somebody in my family who's having a birthday in the summer, but you never know. But anyway, that's the card. And then what I did, let me show you what else I did. Wait till you see how stinking cute this is. Where's my piece of paper? Okay, so here is one of the designer series papers. And so what I did was I cut out 2 of these ice cream cones because I can. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this bottom one. Let me get this over here so you can see. I'm just going to fancy cut this out like this. Fussy cutting doesn't take long at all. You just have to hold your snips in the right position and move your paper. The paper thing is the trick to get it easily done fast and smoothly. You just move it like that. Okay, so there's one. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some adhesive to this. And I am going to put this on the inside of my card, right on the lower right-hand side, just like right down here. How cute is that? Isn't that stinking cute? It just adds a little bit of pizzazz. Look at how cute that is. And then the envelope, here's the envelope. Here is my other ice cream cone. So I'm just going to cut this like this again, just to add a little bit of interest. Boy, the person who's going to get this is going to look and smile right away. And isn't that what we like to do when we send cards? We want people to be happy. And you know what? I have to tell you, Janet, I hope it's okay that I share this with you, but share this with everybody. But Janet said to me this week that she hardly ever gets cards in the mail. She gets bills like most of us. So when you get a card in the mail, it's very nice to get a card from somebody who's set aside time and effort to create something for you. For you. It's just for you. It's coming to your house just for you. So I thought this was a cute card to make, and I liked it. So I'm going to put this little ice cream cone on the outside just like this. How cute is that? So when they get this in the mail, it's going to be all addressed, of course, and it's got this little cute ice cream card. That's going to start to make them smile. And then when they open up the card, they see how sweet this card is and the little message inside, and maybe even a gift card. So there you have it, my friends. Those are the 2 cards for porch pickup this week. Now, if you're interested, you can do porch pickup, or you can do porch pickup plus, meaning you come to my house for a 15-minute appointment and you can do the stamping on your already prepped materials and then take everything home to assemble it. Or I can send everything to you in the mail. So just let me know what you'd like. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to let this guy dry because it's going to take a few minutes for my little sprinkles to dry. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. Now I've got 2 other things to show you this morning. I have decided that I'm going to do a Zoom class on, wait a minute, let me get my thing here so I can tell you correctly. On March 24th at 6:30 at night. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I love the Stampin' Up! Kits. And one of the Stampin' Up! Kits that I've made 2 of so far is this card kit called Gorgeous Posies Card Kit. This is on page, let me show you right here. This is on page 8 in the current mini catalog. In the current big catalog, the annual catalog right here. All right, so here it is right here, Gorgeous Posies, page 8, and it shows you everything you're gonna get, but I'm gonna show you in a much closer version right now. So this is the instruction booklet that shows you exactly how to do it. But on our Zoom class, we're going to be doing this all together, so this will be wicked fun. Here is the kit. You get 16 cards. Now let me show you the cards that you get. Now these are all done because I've already done them. But let me show you what they look like individually. These are the 16 cards. Here's one. And I copied it exactly like the kit shows me. But there are lots of different versions. You can do this however you want. And that's one of the beauties of having these kits. You can make it however you want. But this one says celebrate your day. This is a great birthday card. Look at the colors. Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Just Jade, Flirty Flamingo, Rococo Rose. I love it. Look at how pretty that is. Here's another one that says Get Well Soon. Look at that, how beautiful that card is. With the ribbon, with the popped up flowers, the cute little medallion stamped in Highland Heather. Another one, Wishing You Comfort and Peace at This Time, a sympathy card. What a beautiful, beautiful card that is. And then this one, this is the last one, for a very kind and thoughtful friend. I love it. Just a message to send to somebody. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe something wonderful happened. Maybe they did something for you. So you send them a nice thank you card. So anyway, in the kit, you get 16 cards. You also get the envelopes. Look at these beautiful envelopes. Look at how pretty these are. This is the front. And you could stamp something here if you want. This is the envelope. They all match. They're beautiful. Plus, you get all of the different stickers that are used for the cards. And you can see these sticker sheets have been well used. Plus, you get all of the banners and the banners and the medallions that you can stamp your messages on. Plus, you get your ribbon, the Whisper White ribbon with the gold trim. You get a roll of the Highland Heather twine. Here's the Highland Heather twine. You get your glue dots. The only thing you don't get are your adhesives and the stamps. So you have a choice, my friends. You can tell me, I need to know by this Sunday if you are interested in this kit. The kit includes, look at this gorgeous box. Can you see that? Let me take this out just a little bit. This is the box that you can either give as a gift, keep it yourself, put it on your coffee table, put it on your desk. But look at how pretty this is. It's got a little elastic clasp over a gold, what's this thing called? Whatever this thing is called. But then when you open it up, you've got plenty of space to put at least 16 cards. You probably could get 25 cards in here. What a great gift this would be for Mother's Day, a birthday. It's a lovely gift for yourself. I'm going to keep it on my desk downstairs in my new studio when it's finished. It's almost finished. It's getting very exciting. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do on March 24th. If you want just the kit, that's totally fine. Let me know. I'll get it ordered for you on Saturday, this weekend. If you want the matching stamp set called Gorgeous Posies, I will also order that for you. This has those messages that I showed you on the cards that I have done. But you could use whatever stamps you have at home. This would be perfect. So you can get it if you like it. If you need anything else, if you want the inks to match, fine. You could use Memento if you wanted, whatever you want. But I am going to do this on March 24th at 6:30 at night. We'll all get together. It'll be fun to see people, to be able to stamp together. So that's on March 24th. And then I'm going to do a Zoom class. This, let's see, on this coming Wednesday, March 10th, and I'm going to be doing the kit that just came. Actually, it came a while ago. It's the February kit, which I love. I haven't even opened it, but what I've seen on the Paper Pumpkin fan club, and yes, it would be a lovely gift, Helene. Absolutely, it would be a lovely gift to give to somebody. So, as would this Paper Pumpkin kit, absolutely. So I'm going to do this Wednesday night at 6:30, a Zoom class. If you're interested, all you have to do is let me know, and I will send you the Zoom link. So we will make these cards together if you've got the Paper Pumpkin kit. If you just want to join in and stamp with us as we do, you can. That's absolutely, excuse me, now I've got the hiccups. Yes, we can absolutely stamp together. So I think we've covered a lot today. Your two kits, your two cards for porch pickup, here they are. If you're interested, this one, and then this one. And then let me know about the Gorgeous Posies kit and Zoom class that I'll do on March 24th. I have to get these ordered this weekend so everybody gets it in time. Let me know what you want. You can go to the catalog and check out what you want. If you just want the kit, you want the kit and the stamp set, let me know. And then this coming Wednesday, we'll be doing the Zoom Paper Pumpkin. Good morning, Paula. Popping in late. I'll watch the rerun. Great. I'm so glad you popped in. That's great. Okay, my friends, I hope that we've covered everything. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm delighted you joined me this morning. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And let me know about the Zoom classes that I'm going to be offering. And we'll have fun stamping together. I love to be able to stamp together and be able to talk back and forth. That's the beauty of Zoom classes. Another thing. All right, my friends, have a great weekend. I will see you next week. Next week, we'll do spring and Easter cards. Okay? All right. Have a great weekend. Namaste. I love you all. Bye-bye.